Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fumblebottle and welcome to episode 4 of Shadowrun Returns. Let's get into it. After hours. When you return to the Seamstresses Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place, bereft of normal crowd that haunts it. Damn it, I wasn't able to read the entire lot, but that is okay. Who do we have to speak to? Ooh. Gathered around the intimidating back bar, Miss Kubota and her courtier gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausages fill the room. Talk to Mr. Clowie. Evening, ma'am. What's the word around the town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killing. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. There's more to it than just that. My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock. You're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave it to your business, ma'am. Ohio! Would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ome, but you look like hell. Thanks. Just the welcoming I was looking for. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. Yep. It is pretty blunt, eh? So I've been told. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep. Found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. This is excellent! I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you, if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Thanks. Gambetta Katasai. Good luck. I probably butchered that. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Let's confirm. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's about to require a trip to the cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of inside the grid. The worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life inside cyberspace. Your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to another nodes filled with data. IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has many dangers in the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, the black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. So the Deckers are like your hackers, if you will. Going. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be the Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you, say 20%. That leaves 2,000 million for you. Unfortunately, I do have etiquette corporate, so I'm gonna try and ask for more money. The money in this game is called New Yen. Shrewd. Alright, I'll do you a favor. Morning! You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could use a shower. You here to buy equipment? Negative. Need DNA analysis. Freud can help you out. Whoops, that's the wrong accent. Oh, the voices for these guys tend to change. I am trying to get better at that. I do apologize. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductive chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information is still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about? The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. Thank you. But that's where I come in, David. If you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure I can track down the owner via the Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Freud blood samples. Lady Nightbot, when David gives you the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood samples back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Oh, whose blood is it? Could be the Emerald City Ripper. No dreck. He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny. You got work to do. And Lady Nightbot, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Might meet you at my rig, Lady Nightbot. So when I made this character, I was with one or two other people, and this character that I made was completely generated by absolute chance using dice that I had on hand. You need some hardware or software? Not right now. One thing I do hate about this game is that in cyberspace you're on a timer. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequence system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results. Considering it was his first attempt, he was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in Science Journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That sounds great, Professor. What's the plan? We hit the Lone Star DNA database. First to see if our donor has prior criminal record. Then they have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience do you have? No experience. What now? I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me into the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Let's get in. That arch will take us to the next node network. Okay, so I've got the data store ahead is defended by intrusion countermeasures. Yeah, this is sort of like your timer down here, so you really got to get in, do what it is you need to do, and get out. No, that's not going to let me go in that way. No. I need you. Block line of sight. 68% chance. Let's go with that. That failed. Okie dokie. Ah, you idiot. I didn't want to move there, I wanted you to attack that. Oh well. Up here you've got action points, and that determines how many things you can do a turn. Just in case you're wondering how he can do 3 things, but this guy can only do 2. That's that done. Let's reduce the alarm. Oh, that didn't do much, did it? DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject: Silas Frostberg. Status: deceased. Profession: chop shop surgical assistant. Prior: breaking and entering, 2 counts. Public indecency, 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man? Let's keep looking. Let's see if I can get you to move. I haven't the foggiest where I'm going for after this. Has been a slight while. Ooh. Oh my. Damn it. Let's... Do I have anything else? No. That's that one dealt with. Let's deal with you. I've got 2 more hits on the same name. Let's have a look. Newsnet. Newsnet 1. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death was been ruled as a suicide. According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medication sedatives. No worries, Ash. Thank you very much for stopping by. The man's employment claims that he was a dedicated employee. Though he suffered from bouts of depression, Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Oh, what? That didn't get rid of anything? Wait, why is there nothing here? This is it's over there, that's why. And then we end it there. Stop hitting me! It's not nice, I'm trying to break into your system here. There's that. And let's try to go for this one. Then we'll use him. And that should be everything I need. Autopsy records. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body. Possibly large bore surgical needles. Body has been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police, when no one answered the door. That should be everything. Now, let's check out. Don't need to emergency jack out. Now that we've got everything that we need, I should be able to just leave. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man, whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guide that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can dig into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find the doctor. You in? Punch it, man. Round 2. Not really looking forward to it. It's not. At least we get to keep him around for a little bit, provided he doesn't die. Ow. Please stop. After we dealt with this, we should be able to have a look at the medical board 1. Searching medical records. Silas Forsberg. Medical records file for Silas Forsberg located 2020-2030. Pediatric records. Partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. So we still got another room to go in. Let's end it there. Let's bring him through. You're really gonna make me go topsy-turvy. You are. Black. Let's go to the next section. Give him a bit of a black. If we go here and then here, let's give him another black. Oh, that's unfortunate. At least it was a miss. Let's find somewhere to hide. Come on. Really? 2 misses? unfortunate. 99% chance. Come on. That's one hit. No. Got it. Now, let's have a look at these medical board. Hacked employee records. Statement medical board. Employment records located. Henry Hollings, Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of chief psychiatrist and administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Check previous employer. Previous employees 2045 to 2054. Psychiatrist in residence, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Psychiatric Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2030-2040. Private practice. Leave the employment records. Bingo. Back to meat space. Being stunned, that's fine. We got what we needed. That's always a good thing. Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which of the world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. So everyone's woken up. That is a good thing. TB Grubman. Let's see what you've got. Despite the hour bursting in fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit, he shows every indication that he's been up for hours, sunk to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister matter, black hidden beneath curls of straw-colored packing foam. The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit. Just in time. I've got a whole slew of new toys from a supplier back east. Factory fresh and still smelling of their mother's gun oil. Maybe there's something in this batch if you're interested. Let me see what you got. The weapon of choice I use is a shotgun, so I need something chunky. Street sweeper. Smaller than I need assault rifles. AK-47. Don't need melee weapons. Benelli Raffoli, a low and all-purpose shotgun, which is weaker than the one I've got. I don't need that one. Favorite shotgun, 16 range S, AV6. So that one is currently good. Remington 990. A shotgun seemingly made for Shadowrun is interesting. SMG, Street Sam's weapon. Selling. Any other? Nope. So I think I will go with. More Spurg or the Remington. Does more damage and only 100 more, so let's go with that. Let's swap that. How long have you been in the trade? Well, let's see here. I left Calfee on July 8th, 2038 at 6:13 in the morning. It was a Thursday. From there I wandered a bit, plied my skills as a merc in half a dozen different wars, official or otherwise. Never did take to running in the shadows like some of the boys I knew. Too subtle for my taste, I suppose. Surely there was no shortage of full-scale engagement to be had, so I didn't want for work. Might still be doing it today if I hadn't lost the arm. How did you lose it? Was all so stupid. Some Azzies were lobbing smokers behind our lines, more to mess with us than anything. I decided to toss one back, and didn't it just figure that the one I grabbed ain't a smoker. I got it off, but just barely. Shredded my old arm, but good. Got plenty of scars from remembering the moment as well, but the arm was the big one. So take a word of advice from this old soldier. Make sure you're never holding a grenade in one hand unless you just pull the pin with the other. Now, if you haven't given your reason to doubt my professional competency, how about we talk turkey? What can I get you? Nothing for the time being. So, do I have that? No, I haven't got that one equipped yet. That's okay. Ooh, karma! So then, range combat. We need to up our quickness a little bit. Up our range combat and then up our shotgun because we like using the shotgun. Let's go into charisma. I can't get any higher because I'm a troll, so I'm as good as I'm ever gonna get. I do use quite a bit of spirits, but unfortunately I need to up this before I can up the rest, which is kind of a bother, but nonetheless a necessity. Oh well. Need more spirit control because there is a percentage chance that they'll get out of your grips, and once it gets out of your grip, there's no way to get it back. Oh, something else. We've got 3 points left. Ooh. Dodge, so I can be hit less often. Confirm. Need some new armor? I'll take a look. Take off a dead ganger, which seemed like a good idea at the time. Quickness plus 1 HP. Strength, willpower. I need something that gives me... Here we go. First Nations armor. I need to get that. There we go, look at that. Now there's that problem sorted. Right, well, I'm just going to leave it here for a second. There we go, look at that. There's cockroach in my meal. It's a protein boost. Let's speak to Algernon. Algernon looks the same as always. Too much so that one may wonder if he even takes time to eat or sleep. Perhaps his presence on this plane of existence is insubstantial enough that he doesn't subjected to such base needs. Or perhaps he just does those things when no one is looking. Dark clouds surround you, my friend. But perhaps there is something I could provide that would help you with whatever weighs so heavily upon you. Let's see what you've got. Shadow. Create a shadow zone in which characters cannot be targeted, nor target others. Lasts for 3 rounds. Quiet bomb makes people very quiet. If you do like a little bit more extra points, what am I doing? Well, 1 for 4 rounds. Consumables. Let's stick to the air elemental fetish. I know, ha ha. But that's what they call it in this game. Mersman. David Fry. We've spoken to him. Let's go to David Fry. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell this case he's gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Fosberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Lady Nightbot? Silas must have indicated a twin brother. Maybe Silas faked his death. DNA evidence doesn't belong to the killer. Maybe he faked his own death? That's a distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? The face was also mangled, that they had to use dental records to identify him. He was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Simple suicide? He killed himself with the drug overdose. I'm gonna go with the sedatives. Coroner really phoned it in on that one. Happens way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bill for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think that the reports told the story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? But the most reliable, it ends up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth and throw off the heat while you're trail for a while. Find some shrub off the teeth no one will miss, swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. Holy crap, it took me a while to get that one. But why would he need to go through those lanes? Did the police record have something linked him to a different crime? Had a corp gunning for him maybe? Probably got in over his head on loans. Chop shop assistant doesn't pay well. He had prior unlicensed plastic surgery. True. Wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all his belongings to the doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment Medical have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All of this evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Yes, I'm about to get a big payday. This guy clearly did not want to be found. If I was you, I'd hire a team before heading out. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. I'll see you later. Hot damn. Mr. Delia. If you're looking for some runners again, I'm your guy. Discreet services only. I need to hire a crew. Alright. I kind of like it what I had last time, and Shannon Half Sky is free, so there's no reason why you wouldn't have her. Coyote isn't here. That's a shame. Oh well. What does she got? Pistol and a sword. What's he got? Smoker and a Doberman. He's got a Stratus, an old Lone Star Hover Drone that has been given weapon upgrades, and a Medidoth. That's always helpful. So let's run with that so I can give you guys a look at what it's like to have a rigger on the team. Human Adept, Orc Adept, Dwarf Adept. It's a Decker, but who did I have last time? Was it her that I had last time? Oh well, let's add her anyway. Mercy Mental Hospital. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to a Mercy Mental Hospital located in the notorious anti-metahuman farmland of Snohomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls and broken windows all around the building. Is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial lights from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up to the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer, then bring it in to the Emerald City Ripper. Receptionist. Welcome, ma'am. What business brings you to the Mercy Mental Hospital? I'm here to see Dr. Holmes. Ah, a new customer. Please wait in the common room up ahead. I'll notify the good doctor. Please stay within the cafeteria. What does she have to say? Hey lady, have you seen Josie? I don't think so. You know? Right. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Phil told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I? I'm supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than a match 4. Wait, Josie's a man? He is THE man. You just know it when you see him. He used to be an Uber brawl star. He says he was on the Screamers for a while in the glory days. He looks the part, so I believe him. He's got super brawl gold ring he always wears. Urban brawl, huh? That's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he went whole seasons without any injuries. He was usually playing outrider though. Will you at least help me look for him? I have the key to swipe off the guards, but they keep a close eye on us. You could have a peek in the infirmary and see if there's a record or something. It might just be in a cool-off room, and they won't tell me. I'll see what I can find, no promises. Okay, I'll be right here if you do. Who's this? Sad person. The clock stops, probably displaying our time from 40 years ago. If that's the second hand, I'm guessing that's the short, no, the long. So, 10 past 10? Otherwise it's quarter to 2, 10 to 2. Can't really tell. Oh well. Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new around here? I'm doing a health and safety check for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. Looking for Dr. Holmes. Donnie's face blanches. I don't really think you want that. Not really. What's that supposed to mean? Around here, you don't want to attract the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. I'm Lady Nightboard. Who are you? The name's Donnie. That's my name, Donnie. D-O-N-N-Y. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody. Well, everybody on the first 2 floors. Anyone I should look out for, Donnie? No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your room. I should go. Come on, I got a rigger here for a reason. Oh, the automated medical dispensary. It doesn't recognize you, so nothing happens. Infirmary. Suppose there might be something there. The stench of blood and mold gets even stronger as you move closer to the infirmary. Oh! Hi! This definitely is a no-no space. In fact, this kind of looks like a no-no square. Let's go into it. The severed arm lies next to a zipped body bag. The arm looks human and apparently neatly severed at the elbow. There's a large gold ring on the index finger. Its owner is probably occupied in the bag. Take the ring. You slip the heavy ring off the gold finger and it feels its weight in your hand. Inside the engraving reads Screamers 2048. You find an unlabeled trivia disc. You have no way of playing back the disc at this time. Surgical card is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws and metal vices. Hooray! The patient informs Josiah C. Dawson is open on the cyber terminal. Read the medical history. Name: Josiah C. Dawson. Date of birth: 7/18/2015. Height: 1.9 meters. Weight: 95 kilograms. Occupation: retired. Allergies: none. Medications: alprazolam, rebexetine. Reason for stay: post-traumatic stress disorder. Status: deceased. Is there anything else? No. Read the attached notes. Patient had undocumented cyberware in his arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if the transplant to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requirements. I'm gonna walk away. So let's work our way through this system. And I think I need to speak to her. So, did you see anything? Yeah, Tracy's not looking too good. Is he sick? Why won't they let me visit him? Give Lauren the ring. Maybe you should have this. You mean he... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of the scratchy PA system blasts through the room. Attention, Lady Nightbot, please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator. I'll be with you momentarily. Dr. Holmes. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you have ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie gives him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Good day to you. How can I help you? Dr. Holmes? Dr. Holmes, aka Silas Forsberg? How about we chat? I'm afraid you're confused. Silas Forsberg was a patient here who died tragically in a fire. Alright, if that's the way you want to play it, Dr. Holmes, I have reason to believe you're involved in the Emerald City Ripper killings. Cut the act, Doc. I know you killed the real Holmes, and now you're running around town carving people for parts. It was a good racket you had going, but you got sloppy with your kills, and now Ripper Trail leads straight to your door. The only trail I see is the one that you have left in your own wake. In fact, I believe the Ripper may be standing right in front of me. Guards! Alright, buddy. Be gone! Item picked up. Am I seriously gonna have to chase him? There's a guy standing right there. How did I not see that? Let's go there. Ah, the sounds of a shotgun. Alright. Let's see what this goes. Holy heck, look at him! He's a big boy. Damn, he's a big boy. And that boy's locked. You don't look so good. Wait, how did you get out? Oh well. For all we know, we could find something out about it later. I'd really not want to. Ooh. The nearby intercom speaks crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare for it. Attention all personnel. We have dangerous patients loose inside the facility. Subject is a female troll, but may be coordinating with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. How about no? We leave it at that. You know, you don't move around, and I don't have to chase you. That would be nice. It's not going to go that way, is it? Oh, I didn't know that one. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside of every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is the attempt to uphold sanity. Oh, Timwo, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hope your day is going well. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is very bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold the sanity hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked floors, and exposed conduit, the pretense of mental care is shattered. Just woke up. Well, it's good to see that. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old, prisons and torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than this facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. Yeah, it's about 7:15 where I am. Ooh, hospital facility. Let's greet him for a bit of fun. I should be concerned. I have way too much in the way of happiness when dealing with this. Let's summon a nature elemental. That does not look like a nature elemental, but I'm not complaining. Robodoc drone, Strato 9. Let's get you online. Now you are the hacker. I'm going to bring you up close. That isn't nice. Wait. Violent patient. Whoops. Really? Oh well. If anyone asks, he touched my no-no square. The intercom begins to speak as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You didn't understand, do you? This place is for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade. And so we must break you. Good. He didn't lose. I didn't lose any control of him. Now to move this drone up. Okay, good. There was a 21% chance I'd lose control, but that's okay. Not doing much damage, are you? But at least you're blocking the way. Shannon Half Sky. That's the name I was trying to remember. Let's move you down, Mr. Rigger. Bring that board of yours down further. Right, so what have we got? Unstable. Mental. It would appear that I might need to go in there. I'll try to find a way in here. Either way, I think it's going to be a slight pain in the bum. God damn. Bring you up. 15% chance. So I still got control over you. Come on. I've almost killed him. Getting his kneecaps. Man, this is hard. Oh well. Let's bring you in and... Did someone give that mental patient, an unstable mental patient, a gun? Why? Why would someone... I suppose. But seriously, why would you give a mental patient a firearm? That seems like a very impractical thing to be doing. Let's go back to you. That's you. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Needs more shooty dupes. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm fairly certain what I did to you is a lot more tame than what they were going to do to you here. 5. I am surprised I'm maintaining this control for so damn long. Reasons why you go with the rigger build is because it is significantly better, although you don't have as many action points. That is the downside though. Let's end it. Still missing. How are you missing so much? Wait. Oh! Wonderful! I have this thing now. I've still got control over him? Oh wait, was he killed? Oh, he was too. Let's banish him, because we don't need it. That is a very interesting point for a choice of something to snuggle up to, but hey, if it helps you sleep, it helps you sleep. Fred, wrong way. Off. But I will need you to go around that corner. Ex-surgeon. You know, you think that guy... Yes. Very well. So... I have this thing. And for some reason, I have control over it. I know I'm a shaman, but that's a strange thing to be doing. So let's see what he does. $11 damage and 2 AP damage. That is a good thing. It will prevent them from doing too many actions, and at least it'll stun one for a round. All hail the flying spaghetti monster. Now, if you're wondering why my penguin isn't so, or my avatar isn't so active, it's because there's something wrong with the webcam. I've got to play around with that later. I mean, I'm trying to play around with it here and there, but it's just not working for me. I'm gonna have to play around with that later. That's alright. It's not a stream without a bit of scuff. Excuse me, sir, but how did you miss from that range? Let's see if I can... Yeah. Excuse me, sir, but your punishment for failing so badly with a shotgun at that range is death. I think I just had the alarm go off. I like how I just summoned that thing from whatever that was, a hazmat bin, and everyone is completely fine with it. Ah, yeah. I look forward to seeing your redesign. It's not really my model, it is the model I'm using for the time being, because getting a custom model is quite expensive. From another intercom, Dr. Home continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down, so I could put myself back together again. And now? And I did. but only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What a wonderful, twisted thoughts must germ in a mind of yours, but I'm more inclined to use you for parts. That was unfortunate. Let's try to get everyone in there. The music for this game is not too bad. Where the hell did he come from? Did I just miss that? Hello? And who gives a crazy patient a shotgun? There's one threat dealt with. There's more. Confer shotgun. Yeah! Yeah. I tend to only really do like 2-hour videos for the time being. Yeah, that'd be cool, if you don't mind. Wait, which way am I supposed to go from here? By all means, come. You have proven yourself truly fine specimen. I can think of 100 uses for someone such as you. Got some cut on. Pardon me. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patient with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chips were installed, all of their psychotic break triggers were blocked. Miss Yuskin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. Number 6. I was walking to the organ grinder downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercel's label with a Persona Fix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They was just using her to hawk some SimSense re-release of the Mercurial live show. But it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience, I'm perfectly set up to be a Bonraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Persona Fix chips, I can sell full service Bonraku, even program the behavior trees. Number 8. Found a buyer for the first Bonraku. A man in the Barrens offered me 20,000 for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyways. The least they can do is line my pockets. You are a horrible person, sir. Let's go to the next scene. You can't interact with doors. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go there. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments of bliss silence, but this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor, who greets you with more of his chattering laughter. Oh, you are a persistent one, a fine specimen indeed. We both know how this ends, so let's get to it already. Patience, patience, we're not done here yet. I have one last examination to conduct. Petersil, subdue them! Why do I not like this? Oh! Hi! Do I have? I do. Let's go with that. Don't need the robo-doc, but I do need the drone. Get your bum out here. Yeah, well done. I will definitely have a look at them after the stream. What the heck? That's some reach he's got. Ooh. I'm going to need the robo-doc for this one. What's this one? Class B drone. Oh, it's a mortar. And so if I go here. Bonk. Well, there's that problem. Okay, so let's go beat up on the big guy. Hopefully. Oh, you're taking a bit of a hit. There's that one dealt with. Let's... I'm gonna need to reload. Now, let's get busy. At least he's stunned, so that means he can't do much, which is always a good thing. Alright, well thank you very much for stopping by the stream. I very much appreciate it, and I'll have a look at that that artist when after the stream. You're welcome back at any time. Can't you do it right? Ah, damn it, lost control. No worries. You have a good one. So if I go over here, thunk. How do you miss that? Nah, lost control of him as well. Damn it. Well, that's him dealt with, but I've still got this thing to deal with. Increase accuracy. No. I suppose I'm gonna have to use this. Alright, there's that dealt with. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast, but something keeps the shriveling husk of his soul stuck to the moral corals for a few moments more. This place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh. His glazed eyes rolling towards a workbench across the way. She was playing the both of us. Action points upgrade. Woo! Plus 1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Then the final bloody whimper. The Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. Can I get into any of these? Anything down here? No. Bother. Holmes' workbench falls somewhere between coroner's slab and a medieval torture device. It is decorated in the many colours of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side there is a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a poxec its small screen still glowing. Beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of paper, held closed with a tied length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workbench. The bench is clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limb restraints, as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likes dismembering bodies, or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it's been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find new intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Ooh, my. If you remember who Melinda Watts is, well, access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to the current loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs besides the name of the vital statistics and recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list of the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. There is also a large sum of Nuyen which can easily be transferred into your account. Examine the rolled sheet of paper. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form, rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprints for making Holmes' very own monster. Leave the workbench. Sadly. Ooh. What are these? Bunraku. His chip slot is still fresh. The open wound pink and wet with lurid. His voice dips in innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. Well, hello there. Did you come and play? No thanks, I just want to know what's going on. Forget him. Forget him? I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be a little playmate. By a name. She assembles in a standing configuration. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You'd need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. The puppet stares blankly at you. Alrighty, I do not know what to do with those, so I'm just going to leave them be. Anything here? No. Looks like there's been no one here for a while. And in half sky. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes's lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together, but now our paths must divide. You saw what I saw. This isn't over yet. No, it won't be over for some time to come. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There's still more work to be done, for both of us. But what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you have begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. I suppose I can respect that. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the one sort such a man as Holmes deserved. Death. I will now set the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about the Lone Star? They can't be far behind. When they enter the room back there, they will have no thoughts other than the thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten, along with all the other victims. But so too will I. There will be a problem. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very present is incapable of making it true. Good luck to you, Lady Nightbot. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Yes, please. Loose ends. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring. No doubt in response to the aftermath your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends arching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, maternalized between swipes of its overworked windscreen wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices to the suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to save the game. So I've saved the game here, and I'm going to exit the game now. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being with me here today, or tonight, or wherever it is that you are in your cycle. And now... And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you very much for your time. I love each and every one of you, and I hope your cycle goes well. Until next time, keep dreaming. Goodbye.